This is Kyle Beeler from MyLeaderSource.com. I'm here today with Nadia. Nadia, how are you doing?
Good.
Good. We're going to show you how to do the hammer strength isolateral wide chest press. I know it sounds like a long name, but I'm going to break that down for you exactly why it's called that. But simply, it's a variation for a chest press on this particular machine. Now, some of the things we want to look for as we sit down is to make sure that these handles are lined up with their chest. We don't want it to be too high or too low so that we're engaging the proper muscles with the shoulders, the chest, and the triceps. So Nadia, if you would go ahead and give me a couple reps here. We want to make sure that she stays very smooth and controlled on each one of these repetitions, making sure that she pushes out. This range of motion is not going to change on this particular machine. You're fixed in that range. You don't want to lock the elbows out ever as you bring this up. You want to keep every repetition smooth and get a nice stretch. Just as it sounds with that wide grip, you want to make sure you're going to get that chest all the way through. Now, as she's pushing out, she also wants to exhale. So she's breathing out each time that she pushes out on this one. Now, she also wants to make sure that she's not sliding down in the chair. She's staying up tight and her head is back on this. We want to also make sure that as she brings this back that we're not hitting these rubber catches, making sure that we have constant tension on the muscle through the full range of motion. So those are some of the keys to success. Now let's go through some common faults that you'll find with this machine. Nadia, if you would, she would show us where she has her head come up as she's making this pressing motion, putting her traps and also her neck into some jeopardy here with that particular press. She's also show us where she might slide down a little bit in this particular machine and go for a little bit more of an incline press, but this is not the proper way to do it. There is a machine that we can use for this particular movement. We want to make sure she sits up straight, keeps her head back, and performs a proper repetition by coming all the way out, just short of a lockout, and getting a nice stretch all the way back, just short of having these catches. So in conclusion, we want to make sure Nadia keeps her head back. She has good smooth repetitions, the positive and the controlled negative on the cadence of 2 to 3 seconds, and want to make sure that she's pushing all the way out just short of a lockout. This is Kyle Beeler from MyLeaderSource.com.